Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video.
Are you ready?
Fasten your seatbelts.
Drivers, start your engines.
Race activated. Sheer passion. Change the game forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Racing with Celebs.
Right, let's get the show revved up as you prepare to take pole position for yet another jam-packed episode of Racing with Celebs. Just like on a racetrack, if you blink you might miss one of the most exciting moments. So stay tuned and settle in as we introduce you to some of Mzansi's hottest talents. We get to know them a bit better as we test and try their motor racing skills right here on your screens. Our word for the day is catch tank. Also known as a recovery tank, a receptacle placed in a go-kart to capture the liquids like water and oil that would otherwise drop onto the track. My name is Donovan Clyde, and today's episode is at Kartzone at Swartkops Raceway. Established in 2018, Kartzone is a purposely built outdoor karting circuit and is conveniently situated inside Swartkop Raceway's premises in Pretoria West. More about the track and karts from Johan in a second. Our celebrity for today is Miss Universe South Africa's 2020, Melody Zondo. Melody Zondo is a 41-year-old married mom of two, beauty blogger turned businesswoman and woman empowerment advocate. She is a digital content creator and commercial model who's been featured on national campaigns for brands like Easy Waves. Now, before venturing out into entrepreneurship, she spent over 2 decades in corporate South Africa, maneuvering different spectrums in the workspace from relationship executive in healthcare founders to deal management in corporate and investment banking. In 2017, she took the plunge and decided to pursue a love for the beauty industry. Melody has become a force to be reckoned with in the makeup industry and has worked with brands such as Yardley and Graftobian Makeup South Africa. She previously worked as a TV presenter for the beauty segment of DSTV's shopping channel TV More. She has worked behind the scenes from productions such as Miss World 2016-17 pageant, Miss South Africa 2018 Roadshow Fashion Show, and the SAFTAS 2018. Her dream is to one day own her own cosmetic line. More about the celebrity later in the program. Let's go and find out more about the track from my good friend Johan Snyman.
A warm welcome from me as well. It is so lucky to have all of you with us to witness our celebrities behind the steering wheel of a racing car. My name is Johan Snyman and I want you to come with me as we have a look at Kartzone right here at Swartkops. The circuit was designed by Leroy Poulter, who was one of the Toyota Dakar drivers in 2016, 2017 and finishing 5th in 2018. The circuit is 730 meters long with an average lap time of around 40 seconds. The karts are X2-stroke chassis that have been stiffened and converted into rental karting, trying to give our clients that real car-type feeling. They have recently, with Hoffman Power, upgraded their engines from 270cc to 422cc engines, giving their clients an even more thrilling karting experience. Now that we know more about Kartzone, it's time to introduce you to our celebrity, Melody Zondo.
Melody, welcome to Racing with Celebs. It's an honor for us to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Are you nervous?
I am so nervous. I'm not sure what to expect, but I just want to have a lot of fun while doing it and do something out of my comfort zone.
Well, to make sure you are safe at all times, let's do your safety briefing.
Okay.
Stay buckled in your seat as our celebrity Melody Zondo takes on the Kartzone Circuit after the break. Welcome back to Racing with Celebs. This week our celebrity is Melody Zondo, a married mum of two, beauty blogger turned businesswoman and empowerment advocate, a digital content creator and commercial model who's featured on national campaigns for brands such as Easy Waves. Now, we're here today at the Kartzone Raceway, and this is where we're going to see Melody on track for the first time. We've got two teams competing here for the event. We've got Top Watch and Grand Prix Store, as well as Melody on track. Now, one thing to mention before we get the race underway, Melody can't drive. When I say that, I don't mean that in a horrible way, but I mean that she literally doesn't have a driving licence. So this is going to be a very interesting kettle of fish, and I think she's very brave for going out onto track with not a lot of experience driving a go-kart, or indeed any experience driving a go-kart at all. Anyway, the green flag is out. The race gets underway here down towards that first corner. Johan Opperman leads the way in the black machine in the number 98, closely followed by the number 99 of Roland Rodriguez in the Top Watch team. Let's see how this is all going to play out. Moves being made there as the number 9 comes through. That's Greg Bilal for the Grand Prix Store, making his way through up the inside, and Justin Conrad having some contact, and it looks like his kart is beached as well, so that's not good at all. He may have to change karts. It will certainly have to be recovered, but that is not ideal in any way, shape or form. Neither is sliding like that. Oh dear. Well, thankfully they've kept it facing in the right direction, but it just goes to show how difficult it is to drive one of these go-karts very quickly. There is the number 99, and there is some contact as well. Roland Rodriguez being hit. There is our celebrity, Melody Zondo. As I mentioned, her first time in a go-kart, and her first crash in a go-kart as well. Thankfully, she's okay after that. Very direct steering on these go-karts. You've got to bear in mind, you can't wrench the steering wheel. You've got to be very careful. There is Justin, who is stuck on the circuit and still beached. Johan Dreyer we ride on board with as we come down the back straight. Let's see whether Johan's going to make a move. Doesn't quite do so on that occasion. And another spin for the 99 of Roland Rodriguez, who seems to be spending more of his time facing backwards than forwards at this stage. There is Melody in the number 8 machine, just getting used to that go-kart. Coming in towards the latter half then of this race. There is the race leader, Johan Opperman, for Grand Prix Store in the number 98. In the black machine, followed by the rest of the field. Greg Bilal there, not too far away, sitting in second position currently in this race. As they come through into the left-hander, the kart being recovered as number 1, Joni Dennis, comes through for Grand Prix Store into the sharp end of the field then, and into the race lead for Johnny. So down this back straight, a slight kink in there as you can see, and then in towards the right-hander which follows. Sorry, the left-hander which follows, I should say, that hairpin bend. We've seen so many drivers coming a cropper, and it's a bit like Mario Kart there at the moment because there's obstacles to contend with in the form of those tyres. Somebody else being stuck in the tyre wall there in the background we just saw at the top of your shots. Thankfully they've kept it facing in the right direction as positions exchange hands once again here at Kartzone in Swarkops. Into the right-hander we go. There is Johnny in the number 1, followed by the number 98 of Johan Opperman, who was leading the way earlier on in this race. Meanwhile, we can see at the sharper end of the field, it's the number 9 that's in front. Johan Dreyer for Team Top Watch now leading. Top Watch also the official timekeeper for Racing with Celebs. Trishan Sheikh then, Roland Rodriguez, had a spin on the last corner as I understand it, and they're catching up on the field. Justin Conrad is moving his way through the field. He's moved from kart 3 back to kart 2 now after being beached at that first series of corners. Trying to go on the outside here, and he's certainly got some commitment, trying to go around the outside of the rest of the field there and makes it through. So going up a position then is Justin. Certainly not lacking in commitment. Lacking in a bit of braking grip though, as he makes a bit of a spin. And following through there was Tristan Shake as well. Into the closing stages then of this first race here at Kartzone. Just looking at the number 4, Adrian Buerta. Just behind him is Johnny Dinnis in the number 1. Slight look over the shoulder there for Johnny. Checker flag is out. Johan Dreyer is the winner of race 1 from Greg Bilal and Johan Opperman. Adrian Buerta, Johnny Dinnis, Melody Zondo coming home in 9th position then at the end of that first race. Race 2 about to get underway. Let's see what happens as the green flag is thrown and we go green and go racing then down towards the first corner. Adrian Buerta on the outside, but in the lead it is the number 6 then of Tristan Shake rather I should say, who sits at the sharp end of the field with a clear track in front of them, now followed by Johan Opperman, who of course was so strong in that first race after taking a podium finish. Rest of the field all relatively bunched up amongst one another. Let's see how this is all going to play out then here. Justin Conrady there in the number 2 machine, of course, had some problems in the first race. That's a problem for Roland Rodriguez, unfortunately, as he goes into the tyre barrier, and subsequently going into him is Johnny Dinnis as well. So they managed to keep it facing the right way, fortunately, but that would have certainly cost them time and dropped them back from the retaining pack. One thing to mention, of course, with go-karts is that they only have brakes on the rear. So if you do hit the brakes too hard, it's very, very easy to slide them. And as such, it can cost you a fair amount of time, especially because all of your momentum comes quite literally grinding to a halt. Had a problem for kart 4 by the looks of things, unfortunately, and that is Adrian Buerta. So now it's the number 98 who sits in 2nd position. So Johan Opperman moves his way up into P2 then in this race. But is that going to be for long? Because he's got some company in the form of Johan Dreyer. Oh, and a problem for kart 99, which has broken down. That's Roland Rodriguez, who now sits into kart 3. So a technical problem there for Roland. That's a shame after a relatively strong first race. So certainly some work to be done for that to be put right. As I mentioned, 2 teams here with Grand Prix Store and Top Watch competing against one another, with our celebrity of Melody Zondo in the field there as well. So Opperman versus the number 2, who sits in 2nd position of Justin Conrady then. Let's see how this position is going to work out, this battle. Justin then tries to go on the inside. Can he make the move stick into that left-hander? It's been his favourite overtaking opportunity, and he certainly can then as they come down the back straight and in towards the left-handed hairpin. This is going to get very close indeed. Johan Opperman has a little bit of a look, but doesn't have the opportunity to make the move into the hairpin then. On board we ride here with Greg Bilal, the race leader, starting to lap the back markers. Oh, and making a mistake as well. So, there we go. Has a bit of a slide. Has to get that go-kart pushed back. I don't think he's going to lose position, such as his lead. But that just goes to show how easy it is to slide them. So, kart 5, Johan Dreyer then in P2. Goes past a back marker and moves his way into some clear air. So, a nice move being made there. The checker flag is out, in fact. Greg Bilal wins from Johan Dreyer, Justin Conrady completing the podium. Melody Zondo, our celebrity, finishing once again in 9th position at the end of race number 2. Let's see what happens in race 3 as we go racing down towards that first corner. Roland Rodriguez starts on pole position and has the inside line and the race lead. Now the 2 people who finished up the sharp end of the field, in terms of Johan Opperman and the number 2 of Justin Conrady, have got some work to do because they're starting right down the order. And let's see how much momentum they are going to be able to gather in these opening few laps. There they are, just coming through your picture. So down in towards the back straight we go then for the first time. It's Roland Rodriguez in the number 3 that leads the way then. as they come into that hairpin. There's the number 4. Adrian Buerta sitting in 4th position at the moment. Drivers coming over the timing line already to complete the first lap. So into that right-hander we go once again. Roland Rodriguez with a good advantage. And some good battles going on in and amongst the field. There's a bit of a slide there and a bit of contact as well as the number 9 of Greg Bilal goes into another competitor. Thankfully, that doesn't cost him too much time, but less can be said for the driver that he collected. Oh, and more contact there as well as the number 3 and the number 9 go together. Here we are on board with Johan Dreyer then, who has been emphatically fast so far here at Kartzone. Nice and smooth going through those corners. Oh, and a problem there for the number 9. That is Greg Bilal, who spins out. So that is his possible podium chances out of the window, sadly. A small mistake costing him very dear indeed. And more contact there as well between the 3 and the 5. So contact there as they come together. Johan Dreyer involved in the mix and stuck his arm out quite emphatically after that one. Seemed quite disappointed, it's got to be said. Credit to Melody Zondo, by the way, as we said. She can't drive, and it's her first opportunity on the racing track behind the wheel of a kart. And we happen to know that after this, she said that she was going to try and overcome her fear of driving and look at taking up driving lessons, which is absolutely fantastic at 41 years of age. Most people, of course, generally pass their test in their late teens or their early 20s, so to be doing something like that is very impressive. That is not very impressive, though, meanwhile, as a spin there and a wrong direction facing for the number 3, Roland Rodriguez, sitting down at the bottom of the order now. Oh, and a big slide there for Johan Opperman as he locks up the rears on the brakes and blocks the line there for the number 2 as well. As they come through in and amongst the rest of the field. Justin Conrady trying to find his way through. This has been a battle that happened in race 2, and it again continues in the 3rd race here. So into the hairpin bend we go, and contact there once again, and a kart that's stopped on the circuit, and that is Trishan Sheikh, who has broken down. More problems there for the number 5 by the looks of things, as well as Johan Dreyer tries to get his go-kart facing in the right direction. A look over the shoulder there. Oh no, a huge crash! That's massive there! That is absolutely huge for Justin Conrady into the tyre barrier, trying to get past the rest of the competitors out of the go-kart. Let's see what happened then. So, somebody's getting going in the forefront of your shot then. Here's Greg Bilal coming through. Here's Justin then, getting a slide on. And it's going to be wrong place, wrong time. Over goes the number 3. Doesn't see him there, looking over the other side. No room being made there for Justin Conrady, and that is a big, big crash. Lucky to see him okay following that one. But a red flag being thrown, and that is no surprise at all. The race results are called with Johan Dreyer taking a clean sweep, then Adrian Buerta, Johan Opperman finishing in 3rd place, and the laps were counted back, so Justin Conrady takes 4th, with Melody Zondo once again coming home P9 at the checkered flag.
That was probably the most dangerous thing I've ever done in my life, but it was so nice. It was very exhilarating. Obviously, I don't drive, so for me, it was something, out of my comfort zone, and it was a bit scary. My nerves were like skyrocketing, but I just wanted to have fun with it, and I think I did. I mean, I caused a little bit of damage to the go-kart, but that's okay. I didn't kill anybody, so yes. I enjoyed it very much. It gave me a little bit of, a confidence boost. Now I actually want to drive. I'm not scared of driving anymore. I mean, I did this for the first time and I had fun with it. And so, yes, I would love to do it again.
Yeah, thanks, Jan. Great to be a part of Racing with Celebs here today. Team Top Watch, I think we did ourselves proud out there. You guys are going to see the results later, but we are the official timekeepers. So no surprise that we came here to win, and I think we're walking away with a trophy. Only a crown for the best, It's what we do. Proud of the boys. I think they represented the team well out there today. Up the lads. Yeah, good fun.
It was very nice. It was quite experience in the terms of it was very well set up, it's very well prepared, and it was very entertaining and it was very competitive. So it was very nice. I enjoyed it.
I got cut off. Hit the side, almost came out. Hopefully it is on camera. A little bit hurt. Luckily I got a bit of Iceman. And I definitely would do something like this again. Had a lot of fun, and we had to have fun and not win, eh?
Well, join us after the break. We'll be catching up with our celebrity, Melody Zondo, and finding out more about her. Welcome back to Racing with Celebs as we catch up with Melody Zondo. 1. What is your dream car?
I like classic cars, so I like them, old and classic. So Mercedes, I think, is one of my favorites. I'm not sure of the model, but your old classic Mercedes, the ones that were made in the 50s. Those are my favorite.
2. What do you like to do on a Sunday afternoon?
Sunday afternoons are for you to do absolutely nothing. After working every single day, Sunday, go to church for those that go to church in the mornings. And Sunday afternoons, you just chill and relax and prepare yourself for the week coming.
3. Describe your perfect holiday.
Perfect holiday, definitely at the beach somewhere, where the sand is white and the waters are blue and the sun is shining, and I'm sitting by the beach with a nice, delicious cocktail and just basking in the sun and enjoying my time away from the hustle and bustle of Johannesburg.
4. What music do you enjoy listening to?
It depends on my mood. So I'm the kind of person that I listen to most genres of music. It just depends on what I feel like. So I normally switch it up. It can be anything from rock to pop to R&B to gospel music. It just depends on what I feel like at the time.
5. I have Googled myself.
Of course I have. Plenty of times. It's nice to see. When you Google yourself, just to see, what is the world saying about you? What's the first thing that come up when you Google yourself? So yes, I have.
6. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to spend time with my family. I love to go shopping, especially for makeup. I'm a makeup addict. And just hanging out with my friends, catching up over a nice meal, some red wine. It's very relaxing.
7. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Unorthodox, passionate, and persistent.
8. I have bought takeout and claimed that I cooked it myself.
No, I could never. I don't have the guts to do that.
9. I sing in the shower.
So I'm not a shower person. I prefer to bath, but I still sing when I'm bathing. I always play my music. It soothes me. So when I'm sitting in the bath, I'm singing along and just having a nice time.
Melody, thank you for your time today.
Fun was had. I really enjoyed myself. I really hope you did the same. You're on your favorite racing show. For more information on the series, our celebrities, please visit our Facebook page, Racing with Celebs, or download our mobile app, Racing with Celebs, from the Apple iStore or Google Play Store. Till next week, Asya.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.